The first AI feature that we're going to dig into is something called anomaly detection, which is used to automatically detect and explain anomalies in time series data. So this can be applied to line charts in Power BI, and the way it works is that this feature will add flags to existing line charts when it spots anomalies, and it will also produce AI-generated explanations and summaries to help you understand what may have driven the anomaly. Now, before we jump into our demo, I want to talk about a few limitations of anomaly detection. For one, it's currently only supported for line charts with time series fields on the x-axis. It doesn't support charts with legends, multiple values, or secondary axes. It can't be applied with other types of visual features like forecasts. It's not compatible with drill up or drill down functionality, and you need at least 4 data points in your time series in order for this to be available. So with that, let's jump back into our AdventureWorks report, pull up our exec dashboard line chart, and see if we can spot some anomalies. All right, so if you'd like to follow along, head to the exec dashboard tab, and we're going to see if we can detect some anomalies in our revenue trending line chart. So first things first, if we drill into our quick format options, you'll see find anomalies here at the bottom of the list, and it's currently deactivated. And the reason why is because we have 3 different fields in our x-axis, year, quarter, and month, so that we could enable that drill up and drill down functionality. Now, if we want anomaly detection, kind of have to make this trade-off. And the simplest way to do that would be to remove the year and quarter fields. And now if we head back to those options, we can activate anomalies. And what this is going to do is create what's called a sensitivity band, shown in gray, surrounding our line chart here. And if we hover over some of the tooltips, you'll see 3 new values appear: an expected value, an expected minimum, and an expected maximum. And that minimum and maximum value defines the width of that sensitivity band. Now that's something that we can adjust and customize in our formatting pane. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom to the Find Anomalies options, right here we see our sensitivity, which is defaulted to 70%. Now what would happen if we had a less sensitive model? We can apply a 50% sensitivity, and we'll see that band expand pretty dramatically. And what that basically means in plain English is that it would take a very, very high or low value in order to exceed the bounds of that band. Whereas on the other hand, if we increase the sensitivity to something like 90%, we'll see that band contract significantly. So now we're more sensitive to those outliers and anomalies. It doesn't take much volatility in order for a data point to get flagged. Now, we still don't see any anomalies called out here, but keep in mind that this visual and the anomaly detection feature responds to filter context just like any normal visual. So we can click to accessories or to bikes and check it out. Now we see an anomaly which is marked by this icon or this flag that's appeared on December 2021. And it's flagged because the revenue for that month at 1.511 million exceeded the expected maximum value of 1.508 million. And what's really cool is that you can click that marker and it's going to open up a new tab, a new pane here on the right that describes the anomaly and provides some possible explanations. So right now it says we couldn't find any significant explanations for this anomaly. And the reason why is because if we go back to our format pane, right here beneath the sensitivity option, we don't have anything in this explain by field. So what we can do here is say, hey, try to explain the anomaly by looking at changes in a certain field, like product subcategory name, for instance. Let's go ahead and click apply. Now when we head back to that anomaly pane, now we get a possible explanation, which is subcategory name is mountain bikes. And it says total revenue for subcategory name mountain bikes was unusually high, which may have lifted the total revenue total. So it's kind of helping us with some root cause analysis, and it's also giving us a measure of strength, in this case 13%. And like this tooltip says, this gives us the degree to which each value is correlated with the anomaly. A higher percentage or higher strength means that this factor has a greater impact. And we can add multiple fields here as well. So let's add another field for something completely different, like country, for instance. Click apply, head back to anomalies, and now it's found an even stronger factor, which is country is United States. That has a strength of 36%. Now, one feature that I love about anomaly detection is that these visuals that are produced to support the explanation can be added to the report as new visuals. So if you found a really interesting anomaly and narrowed down to a significant root cause, you could add that visual to the report by clicking this button. It's going to drop it right here on the canvas, and you can resize, format, treat it like any other visual. Really, really cool stuff. So I'm going to delete that visual here. And last thing to call out is that we can just format our anomaly options just like anything else, right? So let's select our line chart, head back into our anomaly options, and this is where we can change things like the color or the size or shape of the marker itself. I actually kind of like this teardrop in gray, and we can change how that sensitivity band looks as well. So maybe we want something like a yellow shade here with a little bit less transparency. Totally up to you, but just note that all this stuff is customizable. So there you have it. That's your crash course in anomaly detection.